Welcome to the channel. So today's video is about another lead code problem, which is add two numbers in the linked list. So first of all, we will read the problem statement, which says that we are given two non-empty linked list. The word non-empty is very important here because it basically says that there is no edge case in which our linked list can be empty. So next they are basically saying that the linked list are representing two non-negative integers, right? Basically the two linked list which are given, they have non-negative integers, and the digits basically stored in the reverse order, right? So this line is very important, in which they are saying that the linked list is actually reversed, right? And each of their nodes contain a single digit. This line is also very important. Okay, so first of all, I think the problem statement itself is very important because it contains a number of constraints which we can use later on as an edge case or like to determine those things. And then they are saying that, and we have to add the two numbers and return sum as a linked list, right? Okay, so I think the problem itself at this stage is not clear, so we should have to move to the example. Okay, so if we take a look at this example, so what they gonna make us clear in this example is, if we have these two linked lists, right? Okay, so they basically says that like we have read earlier, that they are saying that these are in the reversed order, right? So if we write these, then we have seen that they are in the reversed order, like they have written list 1 and list 2 in the reversed order, and this is basically their unreversed or real real situation. So if we reverse it again, then we obtain the real linked list, which is 3 4 5, and the second list becomes 4 6 and 5. And for 3 4 2, sorry, this is 2, right? This is 2 3 4 2 and 465. Okay, so we have now changed the list to its original position. And we know that in the maths, how we do the subtraction is, we will start from the right side towards the left side, right? So we will start from here. This becomes 7. We will just take the left sorry, the right value. If we have this value, then we will take the right value and write it here, and this value will become a carry, right? So now we will add these things, and it will become 8, right? Okay, so in this way we will do a simple addition, but you will see that the answer is 807, but our real answer is 708, which is its reverse. So what we can conclude from this thing, or what I am trying to convey, is they have already given us the reversed thing. It means that if they are giving us the reversed list, it means that whenever we are trying to add these values, we will start right from the left side, not from the right side, because they have already reversed that. So if we start from here, it becomes something like this, which is exactly our solution, which we are trying to make. So I hope that this thing like this thing is pretty much cleared. Okay, so let's just jump quickly to the approaches which we will discuss. And there is another example in which they are explaining basically the same thing. So let's take an example and try to solve the question and try run this approach. This is a very very simple approach, and through this approach you can easily solve this problem. Okay, so let's just begin. This is our example. And what we will do is, first of all we will declare a pointer, and a new we will declare a new list node. Like we will make a dummy node. This is called a dummy node, and towards which the ptr is pointing, right? So the ptr is pointing towards this dummy node, right? Okay, so next is we have take another pointer which is a temp, and it is pointing towards which the ptr is pointing, right? So they both are pointing towards the same position. So now the while condition basically says that we have to be within the while loop until the L1 becomes null. uh, this while loop will stop when the L1 becomes null and the L2 becomes null, and when the C becomes 0, right? So if any of these will be false, like if if L2 becomes null, then this while condition will continue, because you know that this is basically or. And what does the or do? It will continue the thing until there is false, false, false everywhere, right? Okay, so I think this is pretty much clear. So next they will declare variable of sum, and they are saying that if the L1 is there, like obviously this is L1, and we will say that this is L2 right here, right? So what we will do is, if the L1 is not equals to null, like L1 is present, so what we will do is we will take the value of L1's value, and okay, I will declare a sum variable here, and we will try to solve what they are trying to do. So L1's value will be there, and L1 obviously has a value of 0. Sorry, sum has the value of 0 at this point, and L1's value is 2. So 2 plus 0 is 2, and L1 will go to its next. So L1 will go to here, right? Now L2, we will check that L2 value is not null, and we will sum the value here. So 5 plus 2 is basically 7, so we will write here 7, and L2 will go to the next position, right? So L2 will go to here. Now we will say that we can carry the sum. So carry, C stands for carry. Carry's value is 0 at this point. So what we will do is we will see that we will add these two values according to okay. So sorry, at this stage we will see that we are here, right? So we will add the sum, but our sum at this point is basically 0. So sums remain same, and if we divide it by 10, then we will got basically by dividing you get the quotient. So if you divide it by this, so you will get a 0, right? You will get a 0 by dividing, right? So it means that carry remains 0. I will write it here 0, and after this temp will go to its next. Temp's next value becomes node. Okay, so temp is pointing to here, right? So we have declared a new node, and given it a value of given it a value of node, sorry, mod, and mod's value is basically the remainder, right? So what happens is there will be another node who has the value of the some mod 10. It has the value of 10, and temp's next temp is basically pointing to this, and temp's next will have this node, right? Then temp will move forward to its next, right? So temp will be pointing towards this. Okay, so next what we will do is, okay, so we at this stage and so now we have moved here. So let's see what the next move will be. Okay, so we are at this stage where the L1 is at pointing to 4, and L2 is pointing to 6, right? So we will see that our L1 is not null and our L2 is not null, and we have a carry. So we will go here, and we will sum the value, L1's value plus sum. So okay, so we have, this is very important, we have declared the sum again 0. So sum becomes now 0, right? Sum becomes 0, so we can basically erase this, and sum become again 0. right? So L1's value is 4, it becomes 4, and L2 will go to the next step here, and L2 all values also add, so this becomes 6 plus 4 is basically 10, so it becomes 10, and it will go to further at this position. So what we will do is we will add the sum value. So you know that our sum is basically at this point 0, and what C will have when you divide 10 by 10, so you'll get a 1. So this is basically what the carry will have, like it will have the value of 1 now, right? Next we have created a new node, and we have to place the value of mod here, and this is the mode's value, so we will place 0 here, right? Okay, so next, if we see that next will move to like temps next will have the mod value, so it will have this value, and the temp will go to its next, so temp will go to here, right? After that, when we will go again to this point, then you know that some will again have the 0 value, right? And some will have again the value of 0, so it will have value of 0 right here, and it becomes 3 when we do this, like else when value plus sum, so it will becomes 3, and L1 will go to null position. Here is null, so it will go to the null position, right? Okay, so next L2's value will add, and it becomes 3 plus 4, it becomes 7. Sorry, we also have a, yes, we have at this point 7 value, and then when we go to the carry, so our carry is 1, and it when the 1 is added to this 7, it becomes 8, right? So we have value of 8 in the sum, right? Okay, so next what will happen is, if we again divide it by 10, so it we have a 0 in the carry, and we have made a new node here, and we will give the value of its modulus, so which will have 8, and after that we will made a new node. Okay, so next we will give the temps next value of this node, and temp will move to its next, temp will go to here, and upon the next iteration we have seen that okay, so we have not done this step, but it will also go to null at this point. Okay, so so what will happen is our L1 becomes null, so it becomes false, and our L2 becomes null, so this becomes false, and our C is basically 0 at this point because C is set to 0. uh Sorry, our C is 0 at this stage, right? Right, we have declared C as 0 because when we have divide 8 by 3, like we have done this, so what will happen is we have a 0 right here in the quotient part, so our carry has 0, and it becomes basically false because it has 0. So we will move out of the while loop, and returns pointer, because pointer is pointing towards a dummy empty node, so it's next, which is basically here, and here's our resultant linked list start, so we will return 708, which is our answer, and this is our input. So I hope that you will get this point, and if you like the video, so tell me in the comment section, and also if you have any queries you can ask me, and thank you so much for watching the video.